How are we? It's been a while, people. It's been a while. Welcome to the afternoon show on LRFC. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. Yes, there's lots to talk about. It's been a few days since the game. I know I'm a bit late with my review, but you know, work comes first. Comes first. What can we say about the game? What can we say about the game? It wasn't the most entertaining game for Liverpool. From a Liverpool side of things, but Arsenal are happy. They celebrated like they won the league, and you know it is what it is. It was just a strange game. It was just a strange game. But before we start, please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. Get in the comment section as well. That's what I'm here for, people. I'm always here for you guys, and you know I love to chat to you guys as well. So please get in the comment section. Yeah, and get the subscription up. We're on the road to 2,000, as everybody's aware. I always remind people that. And you know, I'm in regards to the Premier League, I don't know what to say about it. You know what I mean? That performance the other day, it wasn't up to standards of Liverpool. You know, Liverpool side of things. You know, I wanted us to dominate the game, but for some reason, when it comes to the big games, when we need to win these games, we play like this. And the Klopp has been happening for a few years. I know a lot of YouTubers have said the same thing as well, and they are right about that. We have been like underperforming in these big games in a consistent basis. I saw the starting lineup in the game, and I was worried straight away. I did say something. I'm looking at Jones and Gravenberch in the middle with McAllister. Not for me, man. And then you see Trent as in a right back position, wide right, like Bradley was playing, and it didn't look good, did it? Really? When you got two players like Gravenberch and Jones in the middle with McAllister, the athleticism doesn't really match. If you know what I mean, people. You need athletic players that can run up and down that pitch. Gravenberch is not like that. Jones did try, but you could see he's over trying when he's doing things like that because he's not good defensively. You know what I mean? So, and then you got the front three of Jota, Gakpo, and Diaz, and that didn't match well either. Diaz, something is not right with him. Like I've said, like it could be mentally or physically. He keeps trying to dribble, but it's not working out, people. It's weird. It's very, very strange with Diaz. He looks like a lightweight now. Like before, like he was more dominant with his, dynamic play. Now he looks like he's lightweight for some reason. He just doesn't convince me when he's running at defenders. Gakpo is not a right winger. Let's just be honest there. We tried him like to be the next Firmino, at top. And he hasn't seen it since, you know what I mean? He can play on the left. Obviously, that's where he was at PSG. So PSV, not PSG, PSV. So he just needs to play in his right positions. You know, like you're sticking him in the right, it's not going to get a lot out of him. And, you know, when players are used to one system, which is like, playing on the left or as a false number 9, so two systems when you're playing up front and, and playing in the wing, it is what it is, isn't it? Like you need to be retrained to play on the right hand side. So it's gonna take a pre-season and plus to get to that standards, if you know what I mean, people. So yeah, it was weird. It was just a weird game. I honestly thought we were just relaxed. We didn't look like we wanted to play. We were just like let Arsenal do whatever they want. You know what? Like when you lose to the likes of Zinchenko and Kai Havertz and Jorginho in the middle, like it's embarrassing. It's really embarrassing. And you gotta like look at yourself as a player. How can these reject players from different teams, even all the guys are reject from Real Madrid? You know what I mean? These are all reject. Jesus rejects, all rejects from other clubs. How can they beat us like the way they did? You know what I mean? And it's not like Arsenal was on top form either. They wasn't like blowing us out of the water. It was just mistake after mistake after mistake. Let me show you actually the first goal, which I didn't really understand what Van Dijk was doing. Players were out of character in the game. Players were out of character in the game, in my opinion, and that's what worried me in the game when I was watching the game. And I even said, I got as far as saying, I phoned my mate after 15 minutes. My mate Scott, I phoned him about 15 minutes into the game, and I said, why is Alisson playing as a playmaker? Why is he too far from the goal? I'm worried. You know what I mean? He could actually make a mistake. For some reason, Alisson in the big games like Man City away and this Arsenal game, you know, the big games, like the ones we're challenging for the title, he does some strange things. It's like he wants to be a footballer. He comes so far out of his goal, and not only that, it's a while to kick the ball. Is it just me, or does it take ages to kick the ball? Like, bro, just go back on your goal line. Go back to your goal line, man. Why are you always doing this? It just doesn't make sense. It's the big games he always makes mistakes in. But the small games, he's always in his line. But the big games, he has to be a footballer, coming to the centre circle, passing the ball about left, right and centre. It doesn't make... Listen, it's weird. For me, it's weird. And as you can see, this was the starting lineup. For some reason, Konate can't connect with Trent. Whenever Trent plays, Konate doesn't play well. It's weird. It's absolutely weird. Don't get me wrong, like, they could build a relationship or something like that. But the thing is, with Bradley, Konate is different. Konate is more solid. Konate is man of the match performances. But when he plays with Trent, it's hard to watch. It's like he doesn't want to. They don't want to play together. Trent as a right back, it's weird, man. Like, people are making excuses for him. He should start playing in the central midfield. Why make an excuse for him, mate? He was a right back. Even if you can't defend, at least run back. You know what I mean? When players go past you, run back. There was one moment in this game that really irritated me when I saw Odegaard, like on him here. He just went past both of them like that. And then you see Trent like walking back. He was actually walking back, people. That's unacceptable, especially from a vice captain. He's a vice captain of the team and he's walking back. No, listen, forget about vice captaincy or whatever it is. You don't do that. You don't walk back when a guy gets past you. You go back to him. You go try challenge him. If you can't challenge him, bring him down. Then bring him down in a way you're not going to get a card. But listen, people, that this game, man, it was just weird. Konate was all over the place. Keeps on coming out. At one stage, he couldn't catch up with Martinelli. Martinelli was already like, I was saying, bro, catch up with him. Martinelli just left him for dead and crossed the ball in. Like, what is going on with our players? Are we challenging for a title, or are we just bystanders? You know, pace setters, as they say. Are we this kind of club now? Are we just pace setting for the rest? Klopp needs to get a grip, man. Klopp needs to get a grip. You could do all that talking off the pitch, yeah? But, you know, like, what about on the pitch? What about on the pitch, man? That performance the other day, listen, I got over it. Like, I got over it. But I had to, like, look back at it and see why we was playing that way. To me, we were just too relaxed. We were just laid back. We didn't really give... The game just went by us. Like, even to the end of the game, it just went by. It's like nobody actually cared enough to see this is the title challenges we're facing, and we need to win this game. Or get at least a draw. Get out with a draw. And we couldn't even do that. Like I said, look at the names on the pitch. Kai Havertz was their striker. Jorginho was their midfielder. Zinchenko was their left back. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. In normal circumstances, in the old days, if Jesus and Zinchenko was playing for Man City, we'd be laughing. We'd be happy because we know we could get at them. But now, like, I don't get it. I really, really don't get this game. And I'm going to talk about the first goal, people. Like, it really irritated me when I saw that. To me, the people that let us down in this game was our senior players. I don't know what you guys think. You know, the senior players have let us down in this game. And Van Dijk and Alisson is one of them. You know what I mean? Two of them, sorry. And of course, Trent. Trent is Trent. Like, when he's not interested, he's not interested. Like, I thought this season he'll be back, you know, to top form. He's gonna, like, you know, do more because he's the vice captain now. But, like, if you look at the first goal, where's Odegaard? Was number 8? If I got number 8 here, yeah. So Odegaard was here with the ball, yeah. Van Dijk, for some reason, came all the way down here. So what happened was, he left a fucking, sorry about the language, but he left a big gap. Yeah. So Odegaard passed the ball through to, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on there. Let me try to take this out. Odegaard, passed the ball through to Kai Havertz. Why Van Dijk is all the way up here? Why is Van Dijk here? You're not a bloody midfielder. Get back. That should be McAllister's guy. Man, this guy was finding spaces here and there the whole game. So Van Dijk was all the way here and the ball bypassed him. Kai Havertz threw and goal. Alisson saved it. Gomez was lagging. I don't know why when he was chasing Saka, and the ball just fell to Saka here and Saka slotted it in with ease. That's how easy it was in the whole game, people. Like, everybody was getting bypassed, and the most experienced players on the pitch, like Van Dijk, was too far from his goal. How do you? I don't get it. I really don't get why are they attacking while you're here. Normally, in normal circumstances, Van Dijk is there. Why are you there? I don't get it. I really don't get what Van Dijk was doing there, man. It was just mistake after. Don't forget, he had a lot of mistakes in the Chelsea game as well. He should have gave it, like they said, 2 penalties, but 1 penalty away. And he keeps doing this now on a regular basis, and it really annoys me now, man. It's really annoying because like, this is our experienced players. Well, we need more from them, like. But we're not showing up for the big games for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, Man City away, now Arsenal away. The games that we're supposed to show the world that we are here to stay. We want to like compete. It's just it was just all over the place. I'm looking at Odegaard like the whole game. And I said that in previous streams. I said like Odegaard is getting too much freedom between the defense and the midfield. So where is our DM that's gonna take care of him? This is why, like, as much as I love McAllister, and all that stuff, he's not a DM. He doesn't sense danger. You need a player that senses danger, and McAllister ain't that player. The first thing I would do in the first, like, say 15 minutes of the game, I will put myself here so they don't get the gaps, in between defense, and all that stuff. But he didn't even do that. He's alone in here while Gravenberch and Jones are like running somewhere. I don't even know where they were. He's alone in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, but stay there. Stay in front of the defense. The whole point of a DM is to protect the defense. That's what you're there for. Why is it so difficult for you to understand? I don't care about your ball playing style. And then you got Gravenberch. Oh man, this guy, like, I don't know how much more I could protect him, man. Like, I know he hasn't played football for a long time and all that stuff. Yeah, he has got that excuse, you know what I mean? But sometimes, like, pull in next to McAllister, make it 2. You know what I mean? And Curtis Jones can go further up or something, or they could swap vice versa. But they didn't even do that. They were just all over the place like this. Like, I swear to you, I did not understand what we was doing in the game. This is how far apart we was in the game. In the whole game, this is how far apart we was. And it was continuing every single time. Yeah, man. It's a mess. It's a mess. Like, we can't let a player, number 10, be in control over here. You need to step in. You know what I mean? Get 2 or 3 goals up, then you could like push forward more. But Odegaard was there, passing the ball, with finesse and style like his Maradona, you know what I'm saying, number 10. And nobody was stopping him. And then you got Kai Havertz on top of that as well. Kai freaking Havertz. Playing well. Come on, man. Come on. And then you got Diaz. What are you doing on the pitch, bro? Like, come on. We need more from you. If Salah's not in there, if Salah's not in the team, you're supposed to step up and take his place. They keep doing this little arm thing and all this stuff and trying to dribble, but it doesn't even get past anyone. Freaking hell, man. It's bad. It's really, I swear to you people, it's so bad. One thing I didn't understand is, why didn't Darwin Núñez start? I want Darwin Núñez to start in every game. At least he causes problems. He might not score in every game, but at least he causes problems, people. Think about what I'm trying to say. You look at that Chelsea game, Darwin Núñez, even though he didn't score a goal, throughout the game, he was a threat. He was a threat throughout the game. And now you look at this game, nothing. You know what I mean? Like, Jota, I love him, but if you don't give service to Jota, he's not going to perform. And that's what happened in this game. That's what exactly happened in this game. There was no balls going through to Jota for him to be a threat. And when he's in the middle, he's really rarely in the game. I've seen him play in the middle a few times. He's very rarely in the game. When he plays out wide, he cuts in, when the ball goes over the top, and then, he slots it in. But, when he's in the middle, he's too static. You know what I mean? He doesn't really move a lot. So he's better out wide. And then, if you had Darwin in the middle, but it's just a mess. The whole team, I'm telling you, from minute one, I was concerned. Something wasn't right. Like when you watch Liverpool for so long, then you just think to yourself, something's not playing right here. You know what I mean? I'm starting to worry now. Alisson's too far. Van Dijk is making a few passing errors. The ball doesn't get to the front quick enough. Like it was just like that. I was worried from the beginning of the freaking game. And it didn't look like we was going to improve. I swear to you, we was never going to improve. Even if we stay there till today, we was never going to improve. It was so bad. It was so bad. Yeah, man. So that's what I got for you. Obviously, the formation wise, it was just bad. It was just bad, and it wasn't going to improve at any time. I mean, like if you play in this formation, the team as a whole has to work together. You know what I mean? As a unit, you have to run up together. You have to run back together. But there was no connection between all these players. Like I said to you, Odegaard was just empty here throughout the game, and nobody spotted it. I mean, like you need to sense this. The DM has to sense this, and he didn't even do that. Let me get to the comments as I go along. I'm here for a bit, people. I mean, I've been away for a while. Apologies for that, but please, if you're new, subscribe and all that good stuff. Liam O'Connor, big up, Liam. Thanks for coming on, people. I appreciate that as always. Yeah. Liam says, been waiting for you. Oh, thank you. What kind of the performance was that? I don't know, mate. I really don't know what performance was that. It was just a strange one. From minute one to the last minute, we was awful. We was absolutely awful. Steve says, all right, Foz, how are you? I'm good. Work commitments. That's why I've been away for a bit, but I'm trying to get back. We're back tonight as well, people, with the panel. So please tune in tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll be back tonight. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Yeah, people, I'm gonna go back to this channel, UFT, so please go and subscribe to it. I'm trying to get fans from all around the world to get on it, so I could watch football all around the world as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get to the World Cup in I think it's 2026, the USA Canada one. So I'll have that channel active, so please subscribe to it. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Sad we lost, mate. Jason says, yeah, listen, it is what it is, Jason. You know what I mean? We can't win them all. I know the fan base is frustrated, and we're catering to the needs of the rival fans, which is upsetting, by the way. You know what I mean? Like every day we're talking about the same thing, and we shouldn't really be talking about it. Just move on. The best remedy in football is you don't dwell on the on the past. You go forward. That's what we need to do. We need to go forward, and think about the next games, and try and win the league. Because at the end of the day, people, although we lost that game, we're still top of the league. We're still top 2 points ahead of them. And Man City obviously won against Brentford yesterday. It was a poor. I don't know, Brentford, man. It was poor. It's just poor, man. Yeah, big up, Luke. Big up, man. Cheating Portsmouth or Northampton Town, awful, not happy, but frustrated. It happens, bro. It happens. I wish I watched the bottom, the bottom teams, but I haven't got the time for now, Luke. But I appreciate your comments as always, brother. Even though it's not, Liverpool related. Steve says, how can we get back from this? Just get back to basics, I mean, get the players back, the most important players back, and we move on from there. That's how I see it, people. We need to get the most important players back into the team, and try, get the points on the board. Just don't lose any more games. You know what I mean? Win the games. You're looking at Arsenal, you look at Man City. They have to face everyone. We ain't got many teams left from the top teams anymore. So we've got Man City, we've got Man United. It's going to be a rival. Whether we like it or not, Man United is going to try to stop us winning the league in it. So it's going to be a rival in that one. So we've got those two teams to come. We've got obviously Tottenham at home. We've got Aston Villa away. So it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. But still, I'd rather have that than Man City facing all of them teams in one go, and Arsenal facing those teams in one go as well. So they've got a lot of the top boys, the big players, the big teams to play still. So Yeah, listen, we could still win this league like with by a landslide, but it depends on us how we perform on the pitch. We need to like wake up from this stupid nightmare that we had against Arsenal, and then it would have been good if we beat Arsenal. Let's just be honest. It would have been good. It would have distanced ourselves. Would have been 8 points clear of Arsenal. Then we would have been more comfortable at the top, if you know what I mean. And then you just put it on City. City, you have to win. You have to win. You have to win. But we put ourselves in a bad situation. Like I said, when you saw that starting lineup, it was a threat straight away. It was a threat straight away from Arsenal. Like I was afraid of straight away. I said it. When I see Jones and Gravenberch in the middle, it's not going to give me any hope for defending. The defenders. Listen, off the ball work is the most important thing. To me, off the ball work is the most important thing. Every top team that plays in the Premier League and wins Premier League, what are they good at? Off the ball work. And if you haven't got that in your team, this is the struggles you face. Jones is not a very good defender. He will never defend for the light. He tried. Let's just give him that. Gravenberch, I don't know what he's doing on the pitch half the time anymore. I mean, if he's not playing on the left, or he hasn't had a good game, you don't really see him that much in the game either. So this is what I'm trying to say, people. You need consistency in that middle. Endo is coming back now, so are we gonna go back to that and then put McAllister forward a bit and Soboslai on the right? You know what I mean? Or are we gonna put Thiago? Thiago is back as well. Don't forget. How are we gonna play it now? Like it's the ending of the season. Is that Man City game gonna be the decider of the league at the end of the season? That's what we need to look at as well. So there's a lot of things to look at, man. A lot of things to look forward to. A lot of things to look at. In life, you learn from mistakes, innit? We made a mistake. We have to learn from it. We have to move on. We have to go on to the next round. I think people are too much thinking about this game instead of like moving forward. That's what I think. I mean, let Arsenal celebrate their win. They've won the Premier League. Who cares? They're gone. Like they passed us now. We don't even give a damn about them. The only thing that's disappointing about that game is in the FA Cup game, I thought Arsenal had the better players in that one, and we played much better with our youth team. If you know what I mean, we grinded at things. We like challenged them for every ball. We did like everything off the ball that was possible in that game. And then you look at this game; it's two different games. The senior players come back, and it's not the same kind of off the ball work. That's what we have to look at. You have to like analyze the game and look at it. How did we beat them in that game, and how did we lose in that game? What's the difference between the two games? That's what Liverpool need to look at when they're looking back at the game as well. Chin says, see City winning the league now. To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know. Yes, they've done well against Brentford yesterday, but everybody's beating Brentford, mate. They're not the first team to beat Brentford. They won't be the last team to beat Brentford. Brentford, they're not the same team as previous seasons. Like they do lose a lot now. So yeah, it's a different team. It's a different team. Let me take that out of the way and bring the table on there. I love the table. I love to look at the table, especially when Liverpool are top in it. That's the most important thing in my opinion. It's entertaining. It's entertaining. I'm here for the next hour or so, so please get in the comments and say have your say and all that stuff. As you can see in the table, people, Liverpool are top still. I mean, we've only lost 2 games, but the Tottenham games still, like, to me, we haven't lost. So we lost 2 games this season. Man City lost 3, Arsenal lost 4, the Aston Villa lost 5. So you can see like 51 points already. Man City 2 points behind us, obviously, with a game in hand, but they still have to win that game in hand, people. No matter what, they have to win that game in hand. And it's the difficult part of football. You never know, you know what I mean? I know they're playing well. I know that they're more dominant now, but what says that they might, lose another game, like they might lose a player on the pitch. When I look at Man City, this is not the Man City that was dominant in the past. I look at Man City right now and I see a more defensive team, more organized team maybe. But, technical side of the game ain't there no more when I look at Man City. I got to be real. Like, the technical side is not there no more. Uncle Rod says, big up, bro. Big up, Uncle Rod. Tonight, mate. Get ready for tonight. 10 o'clock, people. We'll be back with me, Uncle Rod, and Anton so far. I haven't heard anything from Musa yet, so we have to wait for him. The wife says, very disappointing performance from the senior players. Agreed 100%. Yeah, the senior players let us down. The senior players in the big games, even Man City away, they're the ones who let us down. Trent, Van Dijk, and Alisson. They keep letting us down in the big games. They need to look at themselves, first before just judging other players around them, because they are the captains. They're gonna have a go at other players as well, but they have to look at themselves first, in my opinion. Yeah, big up, John Cole. I haven't seen you for ages, bro. I was worried about you. I hope all is good, bro. I hope all is good. Hamza says Grav was poor. Grav is Grav. Listen, he hasn't played for a while, but they need to sit down with him. ask him what's going on. Maybe the physical side of the Premier League is too much for him. Did you guys ever think about that? Maybe he's struggling with the physicality of the Premier League. Maybe this is why he's performing the way he's performing. He started off well, then he just drifted away after that, if you know what I mean. So yeah, Gigi says the whole right side of Liverpool was a mess, bro. Yeah, it was just poor. It was very, very poor, bro. Very, very poor. I can't deny that. But if you look at the right side, Gakpo, Trent, Konate and Gravenberch, you're never gonna like rub your hands together. Oh, it's on now. You know what I mean? It's now. You're never gonna rub your hands together and things like that, because I was worried from the first minute, because when I saw the starting lineup, I said, "Are we taking this seriously, or are we trying to muck this up?" And then it became mucking up. You know what I mean? That's what happened with the game. We need to get out of this. We need to get out of this rut. We need to get out of a lot of stuff, people. Like, as a fan base, I think we need to calm ourselves down as well. I think we're too reactionary. I think we're crying too much. I'll tell you why we're crying too much, because some people, because they from London, they're taking Arsenal too seriously. You know what I mean? And it's affecting their judgment about the team right now. And this shouldn't be like that. It is frustrating losing to Arsenal, but don't let it to be to the detriment of your football club. You know what I mean? We've got ambitions to go for. They're still behind us, even with the same games. You know what I mean? So, okay, they beat us, great, whoop-de-doo, but we move on. If we keep dwelling, you're gonna put the whole morale and everything down. Like, we don't want that. We don't want that, man. Let's just relax and move on. That's how I see it. I've moved on now. Like, I'll cry after the game, like for 2-3 minutes, and I move on. I was thinking of doing player ratings today, but to be honest, man, not one player performed. Not even the manager performed very well either. So I'm not really gonna talk a lot about it. You know what I mean? I gotta talk about Klopp. You know what I mean? Obviously, we know he's leaving at the end of the season. I'm sad. I'm really upset. You know what I mean? I haven't talked to you guys on my own yet. Supporting Liverpool this long, you know what I mean? I woke up just like Kenny Dalglish back in the day, when he said the job took him to the limit, and he can't go on anymore because he went to all 96 funerals, and he faced Heysel as well, so he faced a lot of stuff down the years with Kenny Dalglish. And then you see Klopp saying, I can't give 50% to the football club. They need a manager that's 100%. Well, what are you now then? If you're saying that, are you only 50% now? You know what I mean? It's a mess. It's a mess. We're all doing the conspiracy theories, like why he's leaving and all that stuff. But normally I always thought Klopp was the man of his word. You know what I mean? He sticks with his word. That's what I thought this manager was. But it doesn't look like, it's that way. And he let us down. He let us down like, in a big, big way. You know what I mean? He's left before Pep Guardiola. You know what I mean? It shouldn't happen like that. He should be still there, and Pep Guardiola leaves, before him. It's going to be a struggle, people. Honest to God, it's going to be a struggle with that club, and I'm worried. The next manager, everybody wants Xavi Alonso, but Xavi Alonso has only been in the job for one season. How can you just judge someone for one season? Like, are you convinced he's going to be like winning titles when he comes to Liverpool straight away? That's what we need. We don't want someone like 5-year project. Think about what I'm trying to tell you, people. And not only that, if it doesn't work out, the fans will turn on him like they did with Graham Souness. You know what I mean? Graham Souness is a legend at this football club. Graham Souness probably, like, if you do an all-time 11 Liverpool football team, Graham Souness is going to be the captain of that team. That's how much they rate that guy. And they turned on him. Now you're getting Xavi Alonso, who's only had one good season with Bayer Leverkusen, playing free at the back. Coming to the Premier League, playing free at the back. Is it going to work out? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, free at the back is an easy formation in the Premier League to find out. Conte found that out. He won the league once, and then the second season, halfway through the season, got sacked because everybody found that free at the back. So you got to look at it from different directions, people. I love Xavi Alonso, but he has to prove himself as a manager. One season doesn't do it for me. Even if he finishes next season second to Bayern Munich or wherever it is, that's an improvement. If you know what I mean. If he wins the league this season and finishes second next season, that's an improvement. But he needs to learn his formations. He needs to learn, how to play different styles of football as well. Because coming to Liverpool is going to be a big pressure for Xavi Alonso. And, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think that, I honestly said, like I said, I think the manager let us down, people. The Klopp just let us down. All that stuff we do off the pitch and on the pitch for them, the support that you get. You know what I mean? It could be health wise, I don't know, but like honor your 2 year contract, man. I mean, like you don't just leave us like this, and then the club goes pear shaped. Can you imagine like the new manager comes in, he can't spend a lot of money because the ownership don't spend a lot of money. Like you have to look from different sides, people. Like honestly, you need to like you need to know your club and know your owners. If a new manager comes in, are they going to spend 200 million on him or 300 million? No, they're not going to do that. Let's be realistic here. Let's be realistic. Yeah, man. I'm upset. I'm really, really upset. It hurt me when I heard Klopp is leaving. I've never been that upset in a long, long time, man. And you know, he made me believe again. You know what I mean? When I lost all hope in Liverpool management in the past years before him, I lost all hope. I never thought we would get back to this. I was accepting mediocre. That's how far I went. I was saying, yeah, you know what? We're never going to be that club again. You know, everybody's accepted it to be like that. I might as well just do the same. And then this guy walks through the door telling us that us to believers, and we became believers. And now, like, you know, he's walking away because, you know, he's tired and all that stuff. Tired about what? Pep Linders takes your coaching. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you got assistants for, and you can have a rest. If you don't want to do press, let Pep Linders do the press. Oh man, it's tiring, man. It's tiring, like watching this, man. And I know what's coming next. I know what's coming next. Yeah, Alisson in this game, people, like player ratings. We're gonna go to this now. Like Alisson in this game was awful. I don't care, man. I'm saying how it is. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are afraid to say it. Alisson is the best goalkeeper in the world and all this stuff. Yes, he is. But this game, people, like he was absolutely awful, man. Like I didn't enjoy him. I don't like Alisson the footballer. I really don't, because he's too slow. His feet are too slow. He needs to like, you know, he needs to like get out of that shit, man. Yeah, he gets a 4, man. He gets a 4, like, you know, because it's Alisson, he gets a 4. If it was Adrian, he gets a 1. If it's Alisson, he gets a 1, man. So if it's Adrian, he gets a 1. Because it's Alisson, you know, he gets a 4. Trent 3. I don't care about Trent anymore. But as a right back, he's not. Listen, you could play bad, but you can, you know, try as a vice captain, and he didn't even try, people. As a scouser, as an inspiration, as a vice captain, as a player, all these, you know, players are gonna follow. He didn't even try, people. And people are making excuses for him. He should play midfield. Forget about that. He wasn't playing midfield. He was played as a right back. He has to play as a right back. It's not like it's foreign to him to play as a right back. He played that position before. Oh, now he's not bothered to play there anymore. If you have this kind of mentality in your team, then you shouldn't really be in the team. Whatever we put you, perform to your highest standards as a player. I'm sorry, people. Like, the excuses people are making for this guy is just annoying me. He should play midfield now. He should play midfield. Yeah. Shut up, man. Who are you? Are you a coach? Have you got any badges for you to even say that? The guy has to perform whatever we put him. I don't care if it's even in goal. He has to give it 100%, and he didn't. Martinelli walked past him like he wasn't there. Konate, he gets a 4 as well. I know a lot of people said that he played well. Listen, when he plays with Trent, this is the performance you get from Konate. Look at the difference. Bradley, Trent. Performing with Bradley, Trent. 2 different performances from Konate. I'm sorry, I've got to be real with you. There's 2 different performances. Konate was the best centre-back in the last 4 games before Trent came back into the team. Look back, people. Go on. I don't know, 3 games probably. Look back. When he's playing with Bradley, he's a much better performer. When he's playing with Trent, this is what we get. Bozo moments. Bozo, you know, Konate. And this is what we kept on getting in the game. Yeah, man. Not for me, man. Not for me, man. Van Dijk, he gets a 3. As a captain, as the inspiration, as everything. First goal, second goal, third goal. All the goals is his fault. I don't care whoever else made a mistake. All the goals, him and Alisson, is their fault. They are the worst in the team. But the reason I give him a 3, because he's the captain. He should be the leader in the team. Get everyone, you know, together. From the first minute to the last minute, the players didn't even perform. Why? Where is the captain, you know, pulling people together, pulling their ears, you know, slapping them in the face, letting them know, like, come on, boys, wake up, we've got a league to fight for. He wasn't even doing that. He was just too relaxed, smooth, so glow. Like, come on, bro. Do more than what you're doing. You're the leader now. Everybody loves Henderson. At least Henderson show us leadership when we're underperforming. You can see him shouting out players, managing players through games. What are you doing? What are you doing? Coming out of position, the first goal. Second goal, you and your goalkeeper nearly hit each other, which he did actually. He kicked you on the leg. And then the third goal, like you're running slow motion while the guy's in the left wing, and then he shoots and he deflects off you and he goes through the goalkeeper's legs. So come on, bro. Come on. Best defender in the world. Come on, bro. Come on. I'm sorry. Like, come on. Decent performance. I'll give him I'm not gonna say much about Gomez. Listen, he's playing in the wrong position in the first place. He didn't do badly. You know what I mean? So I'll give him a 6. He done all right. Out of the bad bunch, Gomez was all right. I mean, I'm not gonna. McAllister. Listen, he's playing out of position. You know what I mean? And not only that, he's been performing in that position all season. It's what's around him is the issue for me when I'm watching McAllister. The surroundings is not supportive. He needs players that's energetic, that can run in the pitch. This is why I said when people was telling me, "Oh, we need a centre back. Left side is centre back." It's like echoes, like left side is centre back. Like everybody's saying the same thing in our fan base. No, we don't need another centre back. We need a DM to help out Endo. That's what we need, and I've been saying that for a while. So we could push McAllister forward into midfield. But no, left side is centre back. Like everybody's saying the same thing, like we're robotic or something like that. Mate, we need to control in that midfield. The defense ain't the problem. It's controlling that midfield is the problem. We're putting players out of position. Yes, Endo is coming back. I don't care. But we need someone, who's got athleticism, who could cover that pitch, who could, bulldoze through players, get through players' backs and everything. That's what we need in that midfield. We're crying out loud, man. A runner that doesn't get outpaced in midfield. When they go past him, he'll go back and slide tackle and get the ball back for us. That's what we need. No tiki-taki, baka-ducky, and left side, centre back. Like everybody's echoing the same thing. Come on, bro. Come on. Pull yourselves together, man. Is that midfield if last season didn't teach you anything about what we was missing, I don't know what can teach you anymore, people. Last season that midfield was horrendous. Now you sorted that midfield, semi-sorted it out, because we still did need an out-and-out DM that's young, 21, 22, something like that. It shows that midfield was the issue last season, because we still have the same centre backs. The centre backs haven't changed. The full backs haven't changed. Everybody's still there. Everybody's still there. But we changed the midfield. All of a sudden, Liverpool's top of the league. So why can't you see what I'm seeing? Come on, man. Yeah, Gravenberch, worst of the lot, man. He needs to get 2. Yeah, not for me. Gravenberch ain't for me in this game. I'll defend him to the hill, but ain't for me. Yeah, not for me, man. Not for me. He gets a 2. He's never gonna. It was awful. Jones, what can I say about Jones? He tried. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. I have a go at players with the lack of trying in it, but Jones tried. I give him a 5. But the thing with Jones, when I look at him when he's defending, he's not convincing me. Do you know what I mean, people? Like, he's not convincing as a defender. When you want a player to defend, like, he has to enjoy defending, like going back to win the ball and things like that. It's like he's making an effort to defend, and I don't like that. I'm sorry. If you're playing in that central midfield, you need to have that off the ball work, and it shouldn't be an effort. It should be natural, and he hasn't got that. I mean, I love the way he came back and the way he's proving people wrong right now, the young kid. But he didn't show me enough in this game that he's interested in defending. Because if you're playing 3 in the middle, you still have to be a good defender as well as, going the other way as well. And Jones doesn't offer that at the moment. It's like he's making an effort. Oh, I have to defend. Damn, let me get back. Like, slow motion like Trent does as well. I don't know. Maybe the Scouser thing, I mean? Let me get back. That's what it is. Let me slow motion. Let me get back. I have to defend. Damn. It's like every single time him and Trent. It's like, damn. I need to get rid of that, man. Need to get rid of that. Diaz, you know what, people? He gets a free. I see him trying to dribble. Like, he does this thing with the ball, like with the arm, like, and the legs moving like this. I'm thinking, bro, when are you gonna get past the player? You keep doing that every single time. When are you gonna get past him? Enough. Come on, bro. You look lightweight. Where's the player that was like, at skilling people before? Skimming people, cutting inside and putting in the top corner. Where is that? First few minutes in the second half, he goes in through and goal, and he hits it straight at Raya's hands. That's what pissed me off more than anything, people. I just forgot about that. Raya, or whatever his name is, the Arsenal goalkeeper, had an easy game. He wasn't even troubled. One shot on target. And don't forget, the goal we scored was an own goal. One shot on target in the whole game. Come on, man. And look at the goalkeeper in goal. You're not even troubling him. McAllister taking long-range shots, bloody hits it off the pitch. Hit the damn target. It could go through his leg. It could take a deflection to go in. Do something. Yeah, man. Everything in this game was just awful, man. In the first 10 minutes of the second half, we was doing good. But when you're on top, you need to score those chances when you get it. But the players are just like too relaxed in this game. I don't know what it was. Too relaxed. Everything was like too slow. Shots was too slow. Our reactions was too slow. You know, as a team, we was too slow. The manager on the sideline, I don't know what he was thinking. I thought, like, in the first 30 minutes, things ain't going right. We need to make some changes here. That's what managers do. Even if you have to make a sub, do it, because you don't want to lose the game. We didn't even do that. We still played the same way. Got a lucky goal. You know what I mean? And then, 1-1 half time, and then you know what happened in the second half. More calamities. It's not like, Arsenal played well to win that game. Arsenal just got, lucky. That's what it was. They got lucky. Jota, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I'll give him a fault. It's not his fault. He didn't get the service. Wasn't even in the game. Didn't do much. Wasn't even in the game. Gakpo gets a free as well. Not good enough. He's not a right winger. He needs to start performing now. Like, a lot of people are asking questions about Gakpo now. A lot of people are not happy with him. Like, they're saying, like, whenever he plays now, like, he doesn't impact the game, and they're right. They're 100% right. He doesn't impact the game at all. Next, Harvey Elliott. Oh, man, it's tough, man. Yeah. It's really, really tough with Harvey Elliott. Is it time we said our goodbyes to Harvey? Is it time, to let him go? Is he going to get any better than he is right now? Because it's not good enough, to be fair. Does he need more game time? But he's been getting game time in the last 2 seasons. Yeah, he came on, didn't do much. To me, it was just it was doo-doo. It was doo-doo, mate. He got pushed off the, I think from Trossard, he got pushed off the ball. Come on, bro. Don't get pushed off the damn ball, man. Yeah, poor Hart. Listen, it's only one Hart. He came on, a few minutes. Darwin should have started the game. I mean, he done all right when he came on. I give him a 4, but he should have started the game. He gives us more problems up front. When he's not on the pitch, we can see that we miss him. I mean, so yeah, we'll give him 4. Robertson gets a free. He's in the road back, He's in the road back, but yeah, it doesn't do anything for me since he's come back. It done nothing. Thiago gets a free. Come back from injury, still needs time, to get back to the Thiago Alcantara that we need. But it's good timing in it. He's come back now. Like, if any injuries happen, he's there to support the team. So that's good in one sense. But we need him. We need him badly. Like in the running, in the the games that's coming up now. In the running, of course. Yeah, we need him. We need him badly, man. We need him badly. Yeah. That's me for the day, people. Sorry about that. That's me for the day. Us three are going to be on later on around 10 o'clock, so please tune in. It's going to be a very interesting show. We're going to talk about Klopp. We're going to talk about the Klopp era. We're going to talk about, the league so far, as a collective, and at the end of an era with Klopp as well in it. So we're going to talk about, me, Uncle Rod's, Anton. It's going to be very interesting. Yeah, let me get to the comments before I go, though. Yeah, whatever you see on the picture there is tonight, people, at 10 o'clock. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. Yeah, Odegaard was fantastic, man. We let him dominate the way he wanted to dominate in the game, and nothing was done about it. Nothing was done about it. Jin says Klopp struggles versus Arteta tactics. No win in 4 league games versus him. Because Arteta studies, isn't it? Arteta studies Klopp. That's the difference. Klopp, I don't know what it is. Like sometimes I think to myself, do we actually prepare for these teams, or do we just go out there blindly, just play our game and try to win that way? Do we like analyze the games? Do we sit with players and tell them what they're facing, show them in a big screen, or do we just like accept it for what it is? I don't know. Honestly, Chin, I don't know. I really don't know like what we are doing in these games. It's bad. It's really bad. Like I said, in the big games, if you look like in the Klopp era, in the big games when we're challenging these teams, we really struggle. We really struggle. And it's continuing, you know what I mean? Someone said to me, maybe the next era is the era of Xavi Alonso, who could be the new Bob Paisley, you know what I mean? Because if you look at Bill Shankly and Klopp, they're similar. I mean, the way they win things. Bob Paisley took it to another level, which is like winning titles within titles. Yeah, so that's the way it is. Will own YouTube later channel. Okay. Gigi says Klopp should have gambled with Nunes. That's what most experienced managers do. Nunes brings I can't even say man. Dynamics. I think I say into the whole Liverpool attack. Yeah. I said that, bro. You know what I mean, Gigi? Like I ain't bullshitting around that. He doesn't score goals, but he creates goals for other players. Does that make sense? Like, he doesn't score a lot of goals because he keeps hitting the post and the bar, but him being on the pitch opens up chances for other players. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? That's how I see it when I'm watching Darwin Núñez. And people don't even talk about that a lot. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he hits the post, the bar, and all that stuff. He scores sometimes. But for me, he opens up the pitch for the rest of the players, focuses on him. So when the players focus on him, it opens up spaces for the likes of Jota, Diaz, players like that, Jones, whoever's in the middle, Soboslai. They get opportunities in the box. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Yeah, big up John Conway says, I'm good, thank you, Fozzy. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while. Well, I haven't seen it a lot for a while. I haven't done anything. So it's not your fault. It's not your fault, bro. It's nobody's fault. Yeah. Chin says, fun fact. All the games we've lost this season is when Núñez doesn't start. There you go. Thank you for bringing that up. Thank you for bringing that up, JK. Thank you for bringing that up. Philip says we'll bounce back from the Asana blip because that was all it was. Listen, Arsenal blip. That's what it was. Yeah, listen, like, it is what it is, isn't it? We need to get over it. We need to, as fans, get together and push the team through. If we're just gonna if we're just gonna moan and all that stuff, it ain't gonna work out, man. I mean, and this is what's happening right now. We're opening up spaces on Twitter, crying about the same thing every single time. Enough, man. That's insanity. Like, what's insanity? Like, you keep repeating the same things and expecting a different result. Like, the game's gone. Let's move on. Let's go to the next game. Burnley next. Let's go and have a go at that. And there's another thing as well. If you look at the Arsenal games, they had breaks in between. We're playing every 3 days. So it's going to affect the squad. They had more rest. They will go to Dubai, have a relaxing time in the sun while we're still playing football. That's the difference between the two teams. If you look at the Arsenal games, they had gaps in between. We're playing every 3 days. Go and look back at that. That's what, listen, at the end of the day, did we expect to be where we are right now? No. Did we expect not to lose that many games? No. Like, we've only lost twice this season. Man City lost 3. Arsenal lost 4. I mean, and one of the losses we had this season was Tottenham away, which destroyed us as a team. After that day, I think the team didn't look right because we was playing so well before that. John Conway says, Fozzy, do you hear about Dom? He is out for weeks. Let me say something about that, John. Dominic Szoboszlai, before he came to Liverpool, if you guys didn't know, he was injury prone. Now, like, it's coming through. Yeah, just go and look back at his, look back at his, career. He was proper injury prone in the past as well. So this is what's happening to it. Like if we didn't see that before, now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it. Philip says we actually really miss Bradley at right back. Yeah. I'm not denying that, bro. I said it. I said it in Twitter. Not many people liked it. I said, isn't it refreshing to see Bradley playing as a right back, a traditional right back? He could create goals, he could score, he can defend at the same time. I mean, isn't it refreshing to see that? But there's people that just love individual players like Trent and etc. that don't want to reply to things like that. Are we here for Liverpool Football Club, or are we here for individual players? That's the question we need to ask ourselves as well as fans. Are we here for Liverpool Football Club, or are we here for players individually? I'm here for Liverpool Football Club. I don't give a damn about Gerrard. I don't give a damn about, previous players. I don't give a damn about all that stuff. I'm about here and now, and I love my football club as a whole. That's what you need to do. Forget about individual base. Bradley showed in the last few games that we're missing something on the right side, and he proved it. Accept it for what it is. Stop ignoring that fact. Stop ignoring that fact. I agree with you, Fozzie. We do need a DM. I've been saying it, John. And people didn't want to know. They're talking about a centre back, like it was echoing centre back. Everybody, we need a left-sided centre back. We need a left-sided centre back. It was like everybody talking about the same way, like we're robotic or something. The DM is the most important thing on that pitch. Before Fabinho came to Liverpool, we was dog shit. When he came to Liverpool, that dog shit was assured. They were complete in that midfield and the defense, because there was protection in front of that defense with physicality, which we're missing at the moment. Hello. Mandy said hello. Lucky, yeah. You don't play well, but that's also due to Arsenal. Yeah, listen, I gave Arsenal all the compliments. I gave them everything. I mean, they deserved that win, but they wasn't out of this world. They didn't actually perform to the standards like Man City battered us or something like that. They just performed to the levels they are, and we underperformed. That's why we lost that game. That's the difference between the two teams. We underperformed. People, get in the chat, man. I'm here for a few more minutes if you want. Yeah, Manzib says one of the strongest defenses in the league. Yeah, both teams, yeah, 100%. Hamza says 3 seconds and 4 seconds to... Too what? Generous. Oh, too generous, sorry. 3 seconds and 4 seconds, too generous. Everything we did was generous in this game, to be fair, mate. I mean, so there's no denying that, man. There's no denying the team needs more than what it's showing. And listen, every defeat makes us stronger, innit? Every defeat makes us team stronger. Team stronger. So what we need to do now is go to the board, brush off the board, rewrite what we need to do the second half of the season. There's 15 or 14 games to go. Let's get in a run and win our games, but take it in a professional way. In a way of Champions League kind of performance. Do you know what I mean, people? The way we used to win the Champions League, or, get to the finals, take it one game at a time and make sure when you have a chance, you finish it off more clinical than usual. You get what I'm saying? That's what we need, because, we had an opportunity in the first few minutes. Jota did. He miscontrolled it and he went back to the goalkeeper. Those things, control it better and finish the chances off. You know what I mean? That's what we need to do. Listen, this season has been fantastic in my opinion. We're through and everything. We're top of everything that we're at. We're going to have that, falls at some stages of the season. But it's the way us as fans and, as a team, we get back. Try win our games again. That's how I see it. Being negative ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. We've tried it in the past. It never works. So if you be positive as all as one, try to get the team through this period. maybe there's something at the end of the tunnel, which is this Premier League #2 for Jurgen Klopp, and say see you later to him. So this is what we got to look forward to, people. Back the team, back the manager, back everything like in our football club. Because if we become negative, we're not going to win anything. I'm telling you right now. It will filter down to the players, and they will be nervous on the pitch. They'll miscontrol the ball, lead to goals, etc. and things like that, and they will underperform, probably pick up injuries by being stupid and things like that. So back the team, see where we go at the end of the season, and hopefully at the end of the tunnel there will be a Premier League. So that's me done, people. I'll be back tonight for Let's Talk LFC episode 49 with the gang. It'll be very interesting. I'm not promising we'll be back, but you never know, you never know. Yeah, so but it's there. Until you not see it, I'll be back tonight with the guys. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, by the way. Like, I don't promote anymore. All I have to do is like turn up, and you guys do this wonderful thing, which is helping me out as well. John Conway says, a great stream, Fozzy. Big up, John, as always, brother. Thank you for the messages, people. That's all I look forward to, man. I don't need anything. Just messages on here. And, we enjoy it together. That's all I want. Nothing else. Just support from people coming on here and chatting to me. And then we could discuss the games and discuss Liverpool Football Club. That's what it's all about, man. Love and support. Take care, everybody. I'm done, man. It's time to go.